What does effective decision-making or good decision-making look like in the context of a small business or a family-owned business where good corporate governance principles are practiced? Hi, my name is Jimmy Walabiechi and you're welcome to Corporate Governance Africa, where we seek to promote good governance through faith. In this video, we consider what decision-making following good governance principles looks like in the context of a small family business. We shall see that good or effective decisions in this context is characterized by a process whereby there is simplicity, there is suitability, and there is also seriousness. We interview the co-founder of JC Holdings Limited, Mrs. Jane Okot P.B.Tek Langoya, about the governance of the business with respect to good decision-making. In October 2022, the business replaced its chief executive officer with a new chief executive officer. Jane explains how the decision to replace the chief executive officer was actually executed in accordance with good business governance principles. JC Holdings Limited is a family-owned company that specializes in turnkey smallholder forest product and service provision. It specializes in planted forest establishment, management, and timber harvesting. It also engages in value addition like sawmilling, seasoning timber, and carpentry work. Finally, it carries out consultancy in sustainable natural resource management while conserving the environment. In October 2022, the business replaced the co-founder of the business with a new chief executive officer. Jane explains how this was done in accordance with good business governance principles. In showing how good governance principles were applied in the decision-making in this context, she explains why she and her husband govern their business in the way that they do in this particular example.
For the businesses that I'm smiling because I also have a small family business. And I'm laughing at the way we have our meetings. We do have meetings, but we will not have the elaborate 2 weeks ahead of time. Recently, my husband decided to step down and we promoted the son who's finished his education and all that to MD. He was previously operations director. And we're just in a setting, yes, but we have formal minutes because minutes are a record of what happened, and those are the minutes on which you base the resolutions that you're going to send to URSB for registration, for instance. Because this young man becoming an MD means he's got to become a signatory to the accounts. For you to become a signatory, you need a resolution to the bank. It's got to be based on minutes. Our minutes are 1 page. For the family business, not so for the bigger businesses. They probably have more pages. But it's important to create that bit of formality. If you're the kind of company like mine that has auditors, we audit the accounts because URA is going to come for you anyway. If you don't pay your taxes and all those are subject to audit. Because of that, we actually have our systems formalized. We have minutes. Those are the first things the auditors ask for when they come in. We want the papers of the accounts, but we also want your minutes. So yes, the minutes are a record. The board is the one responsible for the control and direction of the organization. It's in the minutes that you find how the board controlled and directed that organization. So no matter how small you are, maybe the smaller you are, the fewer the pages of the minutes, you must have that formalized. We don't create these companies to remain small. They grow. You need to get into that system in order to grow as well. It's just like how small businesses are told, keep books of accounts. Don't mix family money with business money. In that same process, keep minutes of your meetings as a board, even in those small businesses.
I asked Jane about where a small business or a family-owned business should start when exercising or practicing good governance principles. And this is what she said.
They start by formalizing their businesses. You need to formalize the business register, whether it's a business name. The business name is like a sole proprietorship or a partnership, which does not really attract all those formalities. but it is in your line to grow as a business. I'm looking for a business that started big, Jimmy. I'm looking for a business that started big. They all started small, then you formalize them, and then the formalization gives them the platform to grow. And in that formalization, you formalize the business processes. Because even if you're a small business, by the way, try sucking as staff member in a manner that's not in line with the Employment Act. The industrial court will have you. You will be had. So it's important to have those formalities in place. Not at the scale of a big organization. I think that's what might mess people's minds. I've told you of my own company, our minutes are 1 page. Sometimes doesn't even fill the whole page. We're small. The minutes are also small, but they are there. So we bought, for instance, if we bought a tractor, the auditor would want to see, how did this tractor come in? Here is the board meeting minutes. As I said, we won't have this elaborate process. We may just be sitting in the sitting room with the managing director, and I am the secretary. Yeah, we need this. And we get it done. And we have the minutes. Yes.
From the video, it can be seen that good and effective business decisions of small businesses should be characterized by a process of simplicity. The minutes were only of 1 page, and they captured the main point or the gist of what the shareholders agreed with respect to replacing the chief executive officer with their son. There was also an important element of suitability. The process of decision making was suitable for the business in its particular context. For example, Jen said that the length of the minutes was suitable to the size of the business. If the business were larger and more complex, there is a high probability that the minutes would be longer. But this is a small business, and the matter to be discussed was simple, and therefore the minutes were suitable to their size. Just 1 page. The governance is also serious. That means that just because the business is small, just because it's a family-owned business, serious deliberations should be undertaken. It is a serious matter to replace a chief executive officer, and many important considerations should be taken into account. But not only that, there is an important element of formality. The business kept good records. They were careful about keeping records of their business and doing things formally rather than informally. Business owners or directors of small businesses or family-owned businesses should take good business governance seriously, even when it comes to making effective or good business decisions. The process should be simple, it should also be suitable to the business, and it should also be serious.